Hi, friends, welcome back. Can you believe that we're already taking down Christmas decorations in the booth? A lot of people are leaving theirs up, running a 25 50% off their Christmas items, but I decided to box it up, put it up for next year instead of running a big clearance on it. We had pretty good sales for the month. We were very pleased with what we did. And it's just time to take it all down, and it's probably just going to be a lot of neutral items. We're looking that January sales may be on some bigger pieces of furniture with tax return money. So that's when we sold several pieces last year. I sold one of the gray hutches last January, and I'm hoping that this one will sell also. So we have a few more pieces of furniture to bring down, and hopefully everybody will look at those during tax return time for January and February. So I'm taking a lot of the smalls out, just a few. Smalls does pay the rent for the booth, and so they're an important factor. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this set as is. You're going to see here that I had forgot my price tag box sitting there on the hutch. And so I called the ladies and let them know that I left my ticket box in the booth, and if they would go back there and grab it. I definitely don't want somebody making a new tag for it, for the items. And I had all of my pricing tags, pins, price gun in there, and just everything that I normally use. So anyway, they did that for me, and we went back in a day or two because I wanted to go back and change out the holiday bows on the couple of baskets that I have in there. So I brought a few items that was sort of stored in the doors of the hutch and the buffet, and just brought those items out. And I'm going to talk about that little snowman. You see that snowman there? Larry calls him Snowman on the Go Man, because we have found him in two other booths and brought him back to our booth twice. But what's so odd, you see him sitting there now when I do my final videos and my pictures, and we always do that at the end of each reset. He is nowhere to be seen. If you see him in there, let me know, because I cannot see him. And then it came up the next day after we got done with this final reset that he actually sold. I had $12.50. He was the only Christmas item left because we found him after we had packed everything up and took it out, and we came back in to do just a little bit of shopping. And I'm going to show you at the end here what I also found while thrifting here at Vendor Village. But yeah, Larry called him the Snowman on the Go Man because we seen him sitting in two of the booths, and it's like, oh, I have one just like that. Went over and looked, and of course our booth number is on it. This pillow that I just tagged, I found that at a garage sale. I did a little research on that pillow, and they're selling on Etsy for like $40 and $50. So if it's something that you like, that quilted pillow, I actually put $12.50 on it. We're bringing a few things back out that we had last year. Some of these stackable boxes, the sampler print with a black frame, brought that back down. And just a few bigger items. I didn't want a whole lot of smalls. I'm really hoping to sell some of the bigger items in January and February. However, we will continue to work on more items and take them down there as we sell out of the booth. So we just have a lot of fun with this booth. We call it a hobby booth. We love going out garage selling in the summer and the fall. And I did leave all my tier trays. I thought, those might be of interest. And my little sister chicks, I call them, the little handmade chickens that I made. I made some brown ones, a little bit bigger. So I generally have 850, and on the larger brown ones, I put 10. And I sold 6 this past month. And here at the end of the video, I'm going to show you what sold, and I will highlight anything that's above $20. But like I said, Smalls does pay the rent of the booth. Cookbooks was another big thing that was a great seller. The lady across the hall in her booth said that was a great seller for her. We found a bunch at a garage sale. The lady's like, you can have the whole box for $10. And that's exactly what we picked up. And I went through and priced them. I had one vintage one, I think, that sold for $15. So I was very pleased with the sales of the cookbook in the booth. Did sell a big platter, a big turkey platter. It was vintage. I got it at a garage sale for $1 or $2, and it sold for $45. And that was the going price. I know it seems like a little steep, but guys, I do go out, we search for them, I do the research, I clean them up, I price them, and I don't have a problem asking for the correct price for the items when I find them. We did bring this blessed sign down and put that up on the wall. My home sign, the homemade one that I had in my booth for $69, finally did sell. I didn't think it was ever going to sell. It's been down there for a couple of years. But again, sometimes you just have to wait for the right buyer to come along and say, I just love this item, or so-and-so would love this item. So our next booth reset is coming up in the spring. Don't miss that. And in the meantime, I will also do some cleanup and pricing and let you know about those items as well. While shopping at Vendor Village, I found these 2 little wooden pairs at $2.50 each, and I thought how adorable those would be when I bring out my pear prints, and I'll probably bring that out in the summertime. And I just fell in love with these and got them for $2.50 each. The next thing that I found, this was 25% off, the Merry Christmas sign. It's metal. I love the color. I love it that it's very bright. I could use it inside or out, and I'm definitely going to have fun displaying this next year in my Christmas decor. The next item that I found, I actually didn't have room in the truck the first time I seen this. They had 50% off. They had $37.50. So the next time that I came down a couple of days later, they still had it at 50% off. So I got this. I paid $19, and I am going to put this on my back deck on my tobacco basket, and I thought how adorable that would be. And it's so farmhousey looking, and it could be there for all year and never have to change anything out. So I fell in love with that and bought that for $19. I also found this adorable Christmas throw quilt. It was brand new in the plastic bag, and I brought it home. I've cleaned it up. It smells fresh, and I'm going to bring it out for next year. How adorable is this? I paid $15 for it at Vendor Village, and I'm so happy to get a holiday quilt. I really do need to make some. Here is a peek of my December sales, and I highlighted anything that was over $20. So we were very pleased with what we had done with our booth. Like I said, it's a hobby booth. We have a lot of fun, and we really have fun decorating it. And until my next video, guys, thanks for being here, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a happy New Year 2025.